Oh no! Hello? Well, you can hear us, but you can't see us. Of course. These goddamn streams. Well, we seem to have been frozen. Let's see if I can fix that somehow. Yes! We fixed it there. But now I gotta do this. There we are. Now we're fine. Hello! Welcome back to the live stream. Welcome back to Please Don't Live Stream. This cursed trilogy of action episodes that we're finally gonna put the cap on here. We're gonna finalize the list. It's not gonna be a top 100 list. It's gonna be like a top 75 or top 50. We're not sure yet. Definitely not a top 10. I don't think we can get it down to top 10. But either way, we're gonna finalize it tonight. So I don't know, buckle up. Oh, and also, if I look very pale, it's because I am. Yes, I am. Oh, I forgot to put your sound on. Yes, I am pale. But also, I wasn't able to color correct the camera like I usually do, so I look a little weird. But fuck it, we have to get this done now. We've been in the pause screen for 20 minutes, so we got to start this. Right. Where to begin? We just mentioned it. We're gonna start at the bottom of the list. So that would be number 115, but there's a bit more since we have certain movies, certain sequels on the same level. I can see Deadpool up there. On 101, it's Deadpool 1 and 2. But number 115, we're just going to start. V for Vendetta. Are we keeping it?
I mean, I can't. I don't think it's an action movie.
Yeah, we kind of argued that last week. It has some good action, but
it has some really good action, and I enjoy it more than you do.
Oh, definitely.
But I wouldn't say it's an action movie.
No, and I gotta say,
it's more of a suspense.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a thriller. Almost like a drama for big chunks of time.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I mean, we could just skim through the list once and then
come
back around again.
We'll leave that for now. So, the Boondock Saints. That is.
I think it should stay.
That is an action movie. Hell yeah, that's staying.
Yeah.
I would say the same thing with Atomic Blonde. I don't know. Did you see it?
No. I think that was one of the movies we're supposed to watch together.
Oh right, yeah, right.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But I heard great things about it.
Yeah, and even if you don't like appreciate the film, you can definitely appreciate the fight scenes because there's some amazing fights and shootouts and car chases. So for me, it stays.
Yeah.
Battle Royale, that's still a maybe because we weren't sure if that was an action movie. Should it stay, or is it more of a, I don't know what you would call it.
I think it's.
I don't think it's an action movie.
I don't know. I think it's more horror.
Yeah, it is almost horror.
I mean, it has action scenes, but it's a really horrifying movie when you think about it. The story and everything. I would classify it like more horror.
You know what? I say we remove it then. Still, amazing movie, but it's not technically an action movie, I would say.
I mean, just because the movie doesn't get on the list doesn't mean it's a bad movie.
Exactly. Exactly.
That we don't think it's an action movie.
There we go. And Hardcore Henry, did you watch that?
No, I didn't watch it. I mean, I don't think it seemed that interesting, but from what I can see from the footage and the trailer when it was supposed to be released a couple of years ago, it looked like an action movie.
Oh, it's definitely an action movie, and kind of the same way that Atomic Blonde. Like, even if you don't appreciate like the story, there is like 90% of the movie is just pure action, like fight scenes, shootouts, car chases, amazing stunts, and it's all done from a first-person perspective, and I think that's really fun. And it's only like an hour and 20 minutes, so it doesn't even get boring because they don't overstay their welcome. So I would say it would stay on the list. Definitely like lower down on the list, but it should be on the list.
Yeah, we can keep it.
Yeah. And then I think we both want to keep Man on Fire.
Yeah, it's just a good movie.
Yeah, yeah.
I
That's
really
also
enjoyed
like,
it's a super solid movie.
yeah, and it's probably more of a thriller than an action movie, but the action is so good. So,
Yeah, I would definitely classify it as an action thriller.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. We're keeping it. And I know we discussed Baby Driver.
Yeah, I said no.
Hmm.
Because I thought it was more of a heist movie. If I know I'm being kind of nitpicky and too technical.
Yeah. For my opinion is it should stay because of especially like the last 20 minutes is like pure action.
Yeah, and we defined also in the first episode that for it to be some sort of an action movie, it has to have fighting, both with your fists or with weapons,
Yeah.
and some kind of a chase.
Yeah, exactly. It can't just be fighting or just be
Yeah.
cars. It has to be a mix of the all of the different kinds of action. And I think that one has all of that. Maybe
It has.
Yeah. So
So we could keep it, but I don't think it's a pure action movie.
No.
Action heist movie maybe, but some hybrid.
Action a dance musical. The Last Action Hero.
Great movie. I mean,
Baby Driver.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
I really appreciated that one.
But what about?
I mean, the Last Action here, it has action. It would be stupid not to keep.
Exactly.
And and we also talked about that why we didn't have the kindergarten cop, because it was like one kill.
Yeah, exactly.
And at least in the Last Action Hero,
there's more.
A lot of.
There's lots more. Yeah, that stays definitely. What about Salt? We kind of just threw that in there because we saw it on Netflix. I haven't watched it since it was in the theaters.
I would say it's more of I would classify it more as a spy.
Yeah, I think so too, and I can't really verify it because I haven't rewatched it in like 8 or 9 years. That's a pretty solid. I think we just threw it in there, so let's just remove it. Wanted.
I want to keep it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna argue that because I haven't seen it. Once again, I haven't seen it since it was new. But I remember liking it then because I was 14, so. Naked Angelina Jolie. Hey man, what can I say? We'll keep it for now. Now. The Man from U.N.C.L.E. You vouched for it. I was supposed to watch it. I didn't. Because of stuff.
Yeah.
But do you still think it should like end up on the list?
I mean, I think it's a really entertaining action comedy. With some spy elements. I mean, it should stay, but it's definitely not going to be in the top, 50.
All right. Well, we'll see. Well, like we said, we don't even know how long the list is going to be. So
it's probably going to be, I think it's going to be like a 75.
Yeah. So we'll keep it for now. King Arthur. The Clive Owen version. Not the Charlie Hunnam
the other version.
Yeah.
I think it should stay.
Yeah.
We both agree that it's really entertaining.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think it even has the chase scene when they're on horse.
I don't know. I guess the Saxons are chasing them across the ice, and they start shooting at them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Guess that technically counts as well. No, that stays. Same thing with the Road Warrior, Mad Max 2, obviously staying.
Yeah, that one should definitely stay.
Yeah, that's gonna end up in probably the top. I don't want to say top 10, but at least like top 20. Triple X, Return of Xander Cage was another one we were supposed to watch.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
there we go.
Because I think I don't know if I gave my opinion on stream or off stream.
I think.
But I hated the first one.
Yeah, no, I think we talked about that on stream. Either way, we talked about it. Yeah. And I can agree that the first one isn't. I mean, I like it because I'm a fan of Vin Diesel since I was like 10. when I saw the Fast and the Furious. So I'm very biased. But the third one is, even if you don't like him, and even if you don't even like the other Triple X movies, it is a lot of like over the top, kind of like, oh no, they're not gonna do that kind of scenes, but then they do it.
But it sounds like a worse Fast and the Furious. I haven't seen the later movies.
Yeah, it's it kind of
we can keep it if you want, but it's
yeah.
not getting near like a top 50 for me.
I remember I reviewed it on this channel when it came out in cinemas in like January of 2017, and I gave it like not like completely objectively, but on a like entertainment scale, I gave it a 10 out of 10 because it was out of this world. So we'll keep it for now. But as a real movie, it's like a 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10 maybe. So yeah, it's difficult, but I'll keep it for now. Deadpool 1 and 2. Are we keeping both or just one of them? I don't know. The first one. If
I like the first one.
Oh yeah,
I think the second one holds up more.
Yeah,
it's more longevity of a movie.
Yeah, and especially if we're talking like action, it's longer. It has more action. The narrative.
Because the first one is more of an origins movie.
Yeah, and there's like long chunks of time in the middle where there is no action, and it's all like just like flashbacks. Should we remove the first one?
No, I think it's still more of an action movie than any Triple X movie could be. I mean, I think The Pacifier is a better movie than the first Triple X. And I kind of like Vin Diesel, but I hate Triple X.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna have to watch the third one then, someday, cause I think you might like it. But yeah, we're keeping both Deadpool. What about the Dolph Lundgren Punisher movie? We didn't even discuss, just quickly, the other Deadpool movies with Tom Jane and the other Warzone, or whatever it was called. But those,
mean Punisher?
Yeah, the other Punisher movies. But I guess we don't like those. They're pretty bad.
The second one is an action movie, definitely.
Yeah, but it's...
But the best Punisher is a TV series.
Oh, sure. From what I've seen, I haven't seen a lot of it, but...
I mean, it's a Dolph Lundgren flick.
Yeah,
I think we don't have a choice.
Exactly.
Basically.
He has a leather jacket. He drives a Harley Davidson. He kills people. There's samurais and katanas involved. I think it's a dead giveaway. So I think it should stay.
Yeah, I could say.
Dread definitely stays.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Brotherhood.
Brother of the Wolf, I think should stay. Doberman, you can take away, I think.
Okay, I still haven't watched that one, but we'll remove it.
It's me and my French movies that my brother made me watch when I was like, I think I watched Doberman when I was like 9.
Oh. Right, and then Ballistic. We talked just before we started streaming that we should remove that.
It's an action movie, but in my opinion, we should, if we're gonna make a list, we should have, at least good entertaining movies.
Exactly. We should keep the level of quality. Yeah, exactly. But still, then I want to keep Triple X. So.
I know but it's, I haven't seen it, so I can't really say anything about it. But you haven't seen Ballistic, but I don't think it's gonna be on a top list.
I'm removing it then. Let's see. There. I think we both really enjoyed the A-Team. The 2010 A-Team. Yeah.
We watched it together in the cinemas, actually.
Oh, right, yeah.
I'm still pissed off that we're never gonna get a sequel.
Yeah, that sucks. That one it's really fun.
That movie has like 3 fans. It's me, you, and Bill Clinton.
Yeah. Kung Fu Hustle.
I really wanted to stay.
All right. Well, I'll say I'm not a huge fan of it. The story, I should say, but the fight scenes are great. So yeah, we'll keep it.
It's a fun action comedy.
Yeah, exactly. What about London Has Fallen and Olympus Has Fallen?
They're definitely staying.
You think both should stay?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
Okay.
I think London Has Fallen is a bit worse than Olympus.
Yeah, definitely. But it still has great action.
I mean, I don't know why I have this weird thing for Gerard Butler. I think it's.
You have a man crush. That's fine.
I just enjoy watching movies he's in. I even watch the romantic comedies he's in. I think it's sort of charismatic and it's really bad at doing accents.
Oh,
so his thick Scottish accent comes through, but I don't know. It's just so likable.
Yeah, we'll keep it. We'll keep both of them because I really enjoy the first one. And
Yeah.
I kind of enjoy the second one. The first Taken also like a dead giveaway.
Yeah, it should stay.
Yeah, it should be on every action list.
I just want to point out I've actually enjoyed the Has Fallen series more. the first Taken.
Yeah. Then the first Taken. I would say like if I had to pick a franchise, I would definitely pick the Fallen franchise because Taken 2 and 3 are, they're pretty bad. I mean, the second one is okay, but the third one is terrible.
I mean, speaking of that, should we just put 92 and 93 as one entry?
Who?
So Olympus Has Fallen and London Has Fallen as one entry. So we're putting in like the franchise.
I was thinking we should actually like split up franchises in the final list.
Yeah, we could.
Like we have here with the Fast and Furious movies.
I mean, there I can kind of understand why, because it like completely changes from being a car movie.
Oh no, yeah. Well, yeah, we were supposed to watch some of those too. They're especially the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. They are so much more than car movies.
Yeah, because the first ones are basically just about cars.
Oh yeah, the first one is like a pure like race movie. Second one even more, and the third one, yeah. The fourth one started adding some more like action moments, but it's terrible. But then the fifth one just switched it up. That's actually more of a heist movie if you want to get really technical, because a lot of the film is focused around figuring out how they're gonna get to the big money thing in the end. I don't want to spoil too much. And then the 6th and the 7th is like almost like Mission Impossible movies, but really really dumb. And then the 8th one is just insane. There's no other way to explain that one. It's just insane. So
I mean, we can put them as separate, but if we don't want to take away, I mean, one of the movies, then we can just mash them up to a franchise entry maybe later.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll keep it like it is right now. Yeah. Super Cop, the cop that can't be stopped.
I think I haven't watched it since I was a kid.
No, me neither. But
I just want to keep it for that reference.
Yeah, because of that. Yeah, that reference, that tagline, for fuck's sake. Meet the cop that can't be stopped. It's great. I say it stays just because of that.
Yeah, it should stay.
First Police Story. Watched it like a year ago. Great action movie. It has the same problem most of Jackie Chan movies has, that the story kind of like starts to not fall apart, but it gets a little boring in the middle. But all the stunts are amazing. I mean, it's Jackie Chan. All the stunts, all the action, and that movie has a little bit of everything. It has shootouts, it has car chases, it has fights. So it definitely stays, I would say. And same thing then with Rush Hour.
I mean, I think it's almost a perfect action comedy. It's funny.
It's very funny.
Great. It has a lot of action sequences.
It has oh god, what is his name? Chris
Tucker.
Chris Tucker, right? Yeah, it's great.
I mean, you should just stay for the blooper reel.
Yes. Well, yeah, and that's another staple of Jackie Chan movies. The blooper reels are like half of the fun. No, not half of the fun, but it's a big part of it. Like, yeah, you gotta stay for the bloopers.
I mean, I'm gonna put it out there. I think it's the best blooper reel ever made.
Wow. Okay. I might have to watch that again then. I remember it's good, but not that good.
It's when you think about it, because Jackie Chan does this crazy stunts, and I think Chris Tucker's notoriously known for like being kind of hard to work with.
Okay.
And doesn't remember a lot of lines.
Oh.
I think he ad-libs a lot.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
So yeah, it's really. I mean, I think I watched it so many times on YouTube. If people haven't seen it, they should just go and check out the Rush Hour
blooper reel.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about Rumble in the Bronx? For me, it's kind of the same then as Police Story and Rush Hour. It's definitely not as good as those two, but it still has like good action.
I mean, for the time being, it should stay.
Yeah, exactly. For the same reasons as Rush Hour and Police Story. Then The Crow, I think it's gonna stay, right?
Yeah.
We've been very passionate about that movie for some reason, on both previous streams. So it's a really cool movie.
It has great action.
It has great action, and it's so edgy. It's so cool.
I mean, I would say it's more of a action movie than the other ones that we took away. For example, like Salt and
sure, yeah,
Battle Royale and V for Vendetta. I mean, it's definitely more of an action film than V for Vendetta.
Yeah, sure. The Transporter. I think it's an obvious stay as well. Yeah. Same thing.
We could just skip to like.
Yeah, Crank 2 should stay as well. That's of course. The One is another one. Of course, it should stay.
It should stay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a good movie. I'm
no,
saying
but
it's
the action is amazing.
it's a fun movie.
Yeah.
And Jet Li playing like a billion different Jet Lis.
Yeah, that's amazing. Romeo Must Die. Is that more of a thriller or okay?
Or a crime? Depends how you watch.
I mean, I'll keep it. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Yeah, okay, then we'll keep it. Hero stays as well, even though there's a lot of like drama and just talky bits. I still think the actual fight scenes are so amazing that they're beautiful. Needs to stay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even more so than Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. But that one is great as well.
I mean, the first fight in Hero is one of my favorite fights. I think.
Which one is that?
It's against the spear guy.
Oh yeah.
The guy that plays Ip Man, I think.
Is it Donnie Yen?
I think it is.
I haven't seen it in so long. I don't even remember.
I mean, the last time I saw it was like 2006, 7.
Yeah. And what about the one where they're like jumping across the water by just shoving their swords into the water? Or is that Crouching Tiger? No, that's Hero.
No, or is it? Or is that Flying Daggers?
Fuck. No.
I mean, every one of the movies has something like that. And Hero, I think the first fight is like that.
Yeah.
When the guy is playing that weird guitar thingy.
Yeah. I don't know what that's called. But either way, both of them are staying. Hero and Crouching Tiger and Dragon.
300 definitely is staying.
Oh yeah, definitely. Kong Skull Island as well. I would say that should be like a modern like action classic. It's so much fun. It's all about the action scenes. The rest is just filler. And they just want to get to the next action scene. It's such a good movie.
I mean, when I saw the trailer, I thought it was gonna be bad, like really bad. And then I saw the movie, and I was like totally blown away. I didn't know it was gonna be that good.
Yeah. Oh no, me neither. Because I wasn't a fan of the new Godzilla movie or the 2014 Godzilla movie, and then I found out like, oh, they're doing another Kong movie. Ugh, like the King Kong movies are so done. And it's a sequel to the Godzilla movie. I was like, no, but I just like had to watch it, I suppose. So I like begrudgingly went and saw it, and yeah, I fucking loved it. It is so amazing. What do we have? Where were we? There we are.
Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim.
Yeah,
that's also an obvious stay.
I mean,
using a fucking what's it called, tanker ship as a sword or like a baseball bat. Hello, it's giant robots versus giant monsters, and I mean, it's well made.
It's the most stupidly awesome movie ever made, I think.
Yeah,
Have you seen the honest trailer for it?
I think so. I mean, it's been a couple of years.
I mean,
it's been 6 years. Yeah.
When they talk about it, it's so relatable. I mean, it's so stupid, but you still want to see big robots fighting big monsters.
Yeah, yeah. No, I totally agree. I loved it. And Blade 2 then, speaking of Del Toro.
Yeah.
I think it should stay, right?
I think definitely should stay. It's my favorite Blade movie.
Yeah, probably, yeah. I think the first one is technically a better movie, but it has aged terribly. It looks terrible today. Blade 2 still looks okay. So, yeah, I say that stays definitely. Demolition Man?
Yep.
That's an obvious one. Yeah. Come on, it's Demolition Man. The Quest.
Which one was The Quest?
That's the one with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Takes place in the 1920s, where he joins up with Roger Moore, who's like a sort of like a pirate, and they go to this tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Where you can win a golden dragon, and Roger Moore just wants to steal it. Now, technically, that is a fight movie, so
if it's technically, I mean,
we should remove it then because
if it is a martial arts movie, that's why we don't have, for example, like Enter the Dragon.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the Tower of Death.
Yeah, or the Tekken movie. No, okay, yeah, we'll remove that. But we definitely got to do a follow up to this where we just do fight movies then.
Yeah, pure martial arts movies, definitely.
Yeah. Sudden Death, Die Hard in a hockey rink. I say that.
Yeah, I should stay then.
I mean, I enjoy it, but honestly, it's not a movie people remember. It's just a copy of Die Hard. Should it stay?
I mean, if it's... Do you think it's a forgettable movie?
I remember things from it, and I haven't seen it in years.
Or is it underappreciated?
No, it's more forgettable than underappreciated. I mean, I enjoy it, but... no, I
mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, I would remove it. I think I just put it in there because we were talking about Jean-Claude Van Damme because of a Universal Soldier.
Yeah, that one definitely staying.
Oh, yeah, sure, that one stays. But I say remove Sudden Death.
Yeah.
Like we said, Universal Soldier stays. And here we come to the Steven Seagal chunk. I would say On Deadly Grounds, like, fuck off with that. It's fun, but it's not good enough to stay on the list.
Which one is on Deadly Grounds?
That's the one that takes place in Alaska, and Michael Caine is like an oil magnate who wants to drill in some place.
Oh, yeah.
And Steven Seagal is a Native American for some reason. All of a sudden.
Isn't that the one they like spoofed on Family Guy when he starts fighting penguins?
Yeah. That's that's the one. Yeah. I mean, it has some fun action, but it's a fucking dumb movie. And not in a good way. Yeah, I'll remove that one. My favorite Seagal movie though is Out for Justice. So I'll
Which one is that?
For that one. That's the one where he plays. It's the one where he plays a cop that's going after a criminal. But it's the one. It's so fucking violent. It starts with
It's the one when he gets to a coma.
No, it's not that one. His like cop friend or cop partner gets like shot down in the street by the guy. I never remember his name. Forsyth something. Like who's like a crack pipe smoking like maniac who just kills people. And then the whole movie he's just going around beating up people and asking them, "Have you seen this guy?" But fuck you. And then he just beats them up and moves on. And it's so violent. They shoot legs off. They beat people up with pool balls.
Is that the one that we call Nico?
No, that's
Above the Law, right?
Above the Law. That's Nico in Sweden. Out for Justice.
Keep it.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds.
Oh, it's great. So it's Steven Seagal is such a Mary Sue. He never gets like he gets a couple of punches, but like he like single-handedly takes down an entire bar full of martial artists. It's insane. So it's ridiculous.
I think in wrestling term is known as, I mean, wrestling entertainment is known as a no sell when you get hit and you don't sell the punch.
Yeah, well, yeah, almost. It's almost like he's like, fuck that, and just starts beating people up. So Nico, or Above the Law, as it's originally titled, I say that would stay because it's the first Seagal movie. It's when he was still good.
You mean when he still was thin?
yeah. You'll notice we only have 80s or early 90s Seagal movies on here. That's except for Executive Decision. Well, that's still a 90s movie.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Above the Law obviously stays. Executive Decision, though, I would argue that's a thriller.
Yeah, I could argue. You could remove it.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite movies. I think for nostalgia reasons, basically.
Oh, okay, yeah. Red Scorpion, one of my personal favorites, was actually that's the Dolph Lundgren picture on this thumbnail. So I don't know if you haven't seen it, right? It's not like a well-known movie.
I can't remember if I've seen it or not.
He plays like a Russian, almost like a super soldier that infiltrates an African rebel force. But then, of course, he turncoats and joins the African rebels, takes down the Russians. It's amazing. They have Yeah, it's like it's low budget, it's cheesy, but they have this honestly they have like an amazing car chase when they bust out of prison, him and an American journalist, and it's like the movie up until that point was like it's okay. But then that scene it's genuinely well made. It feels almost like a car chase out of a Mad Max movie. It's like, hey, where the fuck did this come from? So that movie, it wins points just for that scene alone. And then Cobra, another one of my personal favorites.
Yeah, I should stay.
Yeah, it's so much fun, and I think we both want to keep Tango and Cash.
I mean. It's Tango and Cash.
It's Tango and Cash. Oh God, one of the dumbest movies ever made. And then I think we got to keep Who Am I? Because it's another Jackie Chan movie that has everything. So including a weird plot.
I don't think people understand how much people in Sweden have watched that movie.
Oh no, yeah. I saw it on TV probably 5 times when I was a kid. It was on all the time.
It was on all the time, like at least once a month.
It was like it was like Desperado. For a few years, you could see Desperado probably every week.
Yeah.
On channel 3 or 5 or whatever.
They're like alternate between Desperado and Who Am I?
Yeah. And then begrudgingly, I think we have to keep Bad Boys 2, even though I think it's a terrible movie. The action is insane, so
you can clearly see why we put Bad Boys 2 and Point Break.
Yeah, and then above that is Hot Fuzz.
Yeah.
So yeah, that stays. Oh yeah, and Point Break, that should stay. Not begrudgingly, it should just stay. It's an amazing movie. And I think because of that, we have to keep Hot Fuzz. I mean, sure. Well, no, yeah.
Hot Fuzz has a lot of action.
Yeah, and I was gonna say they don't kill people, but no, they do kill people.
No,
not
the kill count. The cops don't kill people. I mean, the
murderers do.
The murderers do.
Yeah, they kill
a lot of people
in very, very gruesome ways. So yeah.
Yeah, it should stay.
Yeah. Kill Bill Volume 1.
I definitely think it should stay.
All right, we'll keep it. The Bourne movies. Now I know you didn't want to keep the first one.
No, I don't think the first one should.
I'll agree to that actually. Yeah, let's just remove that one.
It has to stay. No, it has to stay.
Wait, the first one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's basically Who Am I?
Oh right, yeah, we talked about that.
That's why we said it has to stay.
I'll put it back.
Oh, I think we should. Yeah.
But should we remove any of them then? We'll keep all three, because we don't count Born Legacy. Screw that movie. And the fourth one, the Born Jason Bourne movie.
To be honest, the only one I actually appreciate is Identity. I kind of like the Bourne franchise. I think it's kind of dull.
I would like to keep at least the second one. I can agree to the third one.
Yeah, you can keep all of them. I mean, I'm just saying. I think they're kind of overrated.
Yeah, but we'll remove the third one.
Which one is that? I never remember.
Born Ultimatum.
The third is that with. The second one is with the Urban, right?
Yeah, we'll call her Urban as a Russian hitman.
Yeah, that should definitely stay.
Yeah. That's the one where they kill, what's her name? Franca Potente. No, that's not her. Oh, yes, it is.
What's it called? Run Lola?
Exactly. Run Lola Run. Yeah. Franca Potente. Tombstone.
You want to say right?
Yeah, but it is our only Western. Should we just... Because we kind of... I don't know what we... what we agreed on in the last episode.
I think we said it was like an action set in a Western setting.
Right.
Basically.
But we didn't add any of the other action Western movies. So maybe we should just remove them completely. And do like a Western list sometime in the future.
I mean, it could stay because we didn't put in the Magnificent Seven, I think.
Right, or the Wild Bunch was one I thought about. I mean, I could remove it. It wouldn't bother me.
Yeah, take it away.
Yeah. There we go, and then
the Matrix
obviously stays.
It speaks for itself. Basically.
Yeah, exactly. That is a modern action classic. Well, it's not really modern anymore. It's 20 years old. Equilibrium or Cubic. It did kind of invite. Exactly. It did kind of invent Gun Fu, so I would keep it.
I would keep it. The action scenes are so amazing in that movie.
Yeah.
That movie is really unappreciated.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of is.
It has a good. I think the story is kind of good.
Yeah, it's sort of like what's that called? Fahrenheit 451 or whatever it is. Cause they're burning art and books and stuff, and then or 1984. It's kind of that, but with a lot of action.
And it has a puppy, and he defends a puppy in that movie.
Oh, I didn't.
Don't forget that one.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, then we're keeping it. Winter Soldier, our only Marvel movie on here. We're keeping it.
I think it. Yeah, it should definitely stay.
All right, we'll keep it. All right, now I think we have to remove some of the Lethal Weapon movies. I know you really love the fourth one. I really love the first one.
So we're taking away the second and the third?
I think so. Because, I mean, I enjoy the second one. I can barely remember the third one. But, I mean, the only one I really, really love is the first one. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think the most memorable ones is the first and the fourth.
Yeah. Yeah, because they came back and actually tried with the fourth one. The second and third were just cash grabs, I would say. So that's...
And the fight against Jet Li in the end is...
yeah. Every fight where he's involved, he fucking pummels them.
Danny Glover is super old.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been too old for this shit since the first one.
Yeah, that's very interesting because the first one is 1987, and I think the fourth one was 2004, which would make him... almost
2004,
wasn't it? I'm pretty sure
it was 90s.
No.
Late, super late 90s, 99, 2001.
No. I'm not buying that. Let me look it up. Lethal Weapon.
98.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. But still, in the universe in the Lethal Weapon universe, he would be 61 years old. And he gets into fistfights with Jet Li. No! He would have killed him in a second. But yeah, I'll remove Lethal Weapon 2 and 3.
What happens in the second and third one? I can't actually remember.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Because the first one was with Busey, right?
Exactly.
And that's the one with diplomatic immunity thing.
That's the second one.
That's the second. That's the only thing I remember from the second one.
They're like trying to smuggle in gold or something. The third one, that's where they introduce Joe Pesci, and they have to do witness protection for him for something. I don't even remember. I just remember. Yeah, he's like a witness to something. They have to protect him. And it's the one where Mel Gibson meets Rene Russo, whom he marries in the fourth one. But that's all I remember. I don't remember any specific scenes from that movie. I can remember specific scenes from the first and fourth one.
Yeah, I mean, you remember the fights and how despicable Jet Li is in the fourth one.
Exactly.
And why he wants to kill Riggs and Murtaugh.
I don't remember that.
They kill his brother, I think.
You killed my brother!
Or something like that.
Something like that, yeah, okay. But either way, we're keeping Lethal Weapon 1 and 4. And then Edge of Tomorrow, I think it should definitely stay.
Yeah, it should definitely stay.
Then what about the Mariachi trilogy? El Mariachi, Desperado, Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
I think keeping all of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, El Mariachi is probably the best one, and Desperado is
the one with like the most good action in it. The most viewed.
Yeah, the most viewed one, I think.
If there were YouTube videos, it would be the most viewed one. Yeah.
But I think my personal favorite is actually Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Oh, I really love it. Like I mentioned last time, it was the movie that made me like discover Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
I mean, he's so darn cool in that movie.
Yeah, like walking around all dressed in black with blood coming down because he's like a blind gunman in the end. It is so ridiculously awesome. That movie, yeah, it definitely stays just because of that. Then the Predator movies. The first one definitely stays.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like the second one too.
I really like the second one.
I mean, and the third one should stay because of the Yakuza guy fighting.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I agree.
It is possibly one of the most stupidest scenes, but it's so cool.
Yeah, it is like real life anime.
Yeah, I think we talked about it last time.
Yeah.
We said that they should have made like shorter episodes, giving all the characters backstories.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that would have worked better. There's too many characters in that movie. But yeah, we'll keep it. And now, let's get to the most controversial one on the entire list. Even more controversial than Triple X. Are we keeping Aliens, the legendary action movie that everyone loves?
Except us.
Except us. Are we keeping it? Like, in a vacuum, I would say, fuck that, remove it. But is it too legendary? Is it too much of a legacy movie?
It is, I think.
Can we remove it? I don't think so.
We can remove it.
I'll just do this. Gone.
No, it has to stay. We'll put it in last, and just the reason is none of us. No,
we hate it, but we realize why people like it. You know?
Yeah, I mean, objectively, I can see why people think it's a good movie.
Yeah, objectively, it is a good action movie. It is, but
I just hate it.
Yeah, because it ruins the first Alien movie, which is a perfect movie. But we'll keep it. We'll keep it. We have to. It's a crowd pleaser. We gotta please the crowd. The Mission Impossible movies. Now, you hadn't seen the last two?
Yeah, I haven't seen the last two.
Yeah.
I have seen all the rest.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
And like we said, the first one isn't an action movie.
No, it isn't.
The second one definitely is. It's a terrible movie, but that's like the only one. Yeah, but that's the only one that I would be comfortable removing from this list.
Does the other movie have any doves?
No.
Fly away?
No, they don't.
So we're keeping it.
All right. And I would like to remove.
I would rather remove aliens in the second Mission Impossible movie.
I don't know. We'll keep both of them for now.
We keep both.
Yeah. I would personally remove the sixth one because I didn't like it, but I can't deny.
I haven't seen it.
No, but you saw the trailers, right? Where he literally jumps out of an airplane at like 30,000 feet.
Oh yeah, and isn't Cavill in that movie?
Exactly. Plays like
he looks awesome. How is his character in that?
Without spoiling anything, his character is amazing until a certain point in the movie. But I'm not going to spoil anything. You should watch it.
I saw the whole when he's like.
Yeah, the fight in the bathroom.
his guns.
Yeah. Oof. He is definitely on my very, very short list of like people I would go gay for. Definitely. Especially after that movie. But
moving on.
Face Off.
I like that segue.
Yeah.
Because it has John Travolta.
Oh no, right. But Face Off stays. I think.
Yeah, it definitely stays.
Yeah, definitely.
It has Somewhere Over the Rainbow and like one of the greatest shootouts.
Yeah, and it. You know what else it has? Doves.
Yeah, you know why?
Because it's a fucking John Woo movie.
Same with Hard Boiled.
Yeah, Hard Boiled, The Killer. They stay. Obviously, they stay.
The Raid. I haven't seen them, but I heard they're
amazing.
Their significance. Their significance.
Oh yeah.
Regarding action movie.
Yeah.
It's like they were the best when they were released, and now I think they're behind the renaissance of the John Wick movies, basically.
Yeah. They were definitely part of like reviving that like hardcore, but like fun action that John Wick really like resurrected. They were like the start of it, definitely. Scott Pilgrim. I know we've been back and forth on that one.
You want to keep it, I know.
I want to keep it.
We can keep it. I mean, I loved Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, I gotta scroll up. There we go. Scott Pilgrim. Yeah, I would keep it. It's too much fun not to keep. And it's an Edgar Wright movie, so come on.
It's amazing. Yes, we put like half his filmography.
3 of them on there. The only ones we didn't put on there was Shaun of the Dead and World's End, because they're not action movies.
No.
They're great movies, but
I mean, I still think Shaun of the Dead is the best zombie movie made.
Definitely, like top 5, I would say. I'm not sure it's the best, but it's definitely up there.
At least my favorite.
Yeah. The Lego Movie. Are we keeping that one? I know it's like a hard sell, but it has a lot of really intense action for some reason. I don't know. It's like it is the only kid movie on here.
We argued if people die in it. I mean, if inanimate objects die in it.
Yeah.
They kind of do, don't they?
Sure, yeah. They crash a bunch of like cars and houses and stuff. So, I mean, it's a kids movie, so it's Legos, but they still technically die.
And doesn't one of his personality die? The cop. I know, spoilers.
Oh right. Oh, I totally forgotten that character. Oh yeah, the Liam Neeson character. I think so. Yeah.
The nice part dies, I think.
Yeah, when
it's like, oh no, and it takes like the polish remover. It's super horrible.
Oh yeah, and Lord Chaos, the Will Ferrell character, he suffocates his parents in super glue. It's fucking terrifying. Fuck it, we're keeping it.
It's really dark when you think about it.
Yeah. The Rambo movies obviously stays.
Yeah.
The same thing with the Dark Knight movies, I would say. They all have great action scenes. Now we're starting to get up to the to the upper ones that are like, we're keeping it. Mad Max, duh, obviously. John Wick. All of them, I would say.
Yeah, we could remove Assault on Precinct 13.
Yeah,
but it should. It's more of a thriller, but it should. People should still watch it.
Oh, sure.
We should definitely say it's an honorable mention.
Yeah. And now the Mummy movies. We have the first and second one because we don't count the Maria Bello one, the third one. Are we keeping both of them?
Yeah, I mean, personally, I think the Mummy movies. You could argue it's very similar to Indiana Jones. That is an adventure movie, but I would say it's definitely more of an action adventure
than Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can't agree with Indiana Jones in this.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. The next one is just like with Aliens, like one of the most legendary like movies of all time. Can we remove it?
I would argue it's not an action movie.
Yeah, me too. I would say it's more of an adventure movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of the adventure movies.
Oh, sure. But it's not that much action in it. There's more action in the other ones, but we removed those because...
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll remove it. Sorry, Jim. I know you wanted it, but... Oh! Another like personal favorite, Eraser. I would be comfortable with removing that because I really want to put it on there because it's a comfortable movie to watch for some reason for me. I don't know. You hadn't watched it or haven't seen it in a while?
No, I can't remember if I watched it or not. Yeah. I know I definitely watched Red Heat, which is super weird because I think Eraser's...
That's a newer movie, yeah.
And from what I remember in the video store, it was always Eraser was one of the...
Yeah, it was always there.
Always there.
Because it had that cover where he stands with two, it looks like plasma rifles or something.
Yeah.
Which is
like
kind of
something from Duke Nukem or something.
Yeah. So that cover was epic.
Yeah, that image always stayed in my head.
Yeah, now I kind of want to keep it.
We can keep it. We just don't have to put it as high up.
Yeah. That sounds about right. All right, Big Trouble in Little China obviously stays.
Obviously.
Same with Red Heat, I would say.
Yeah.
Total Recall. Yeah. Or is it too much of a sci-fi? Oh, it's a lot. But remember the shootout when they first apprehend him. There's one shot where he just kills everyone and there's blood everywhere. And when he uses the guy as a human shield, and he just explodes when I
mean, if you want to keep it, we can keep it.
I think it should stay.
I still think it's more of an sci-fi movie.
No, I would keep it. True Lies. Is it staying? Is it safe?
I really don't like that director. I don't know. I can't remember how many times I got on a tantrum and expressing how much I think it's overrated.
Yeah, and I would be okay with removing it. I mean, it's a good action movie, but it's kind of forgettable. Like, who remembers True Lies?
I think the most of the scenes you remember from True Lies is when she's wearing a panties and bra, basically.
Yeah, sure.
That
one's etched in my mind because I saw the movie as a kid and it's like, hey.
That's the only thing I remember, basically.
Yeah, you know what? We'll remove it. We already have a bunch of Cameron movies on here, so. Oh, yeah. Well, and then we get to gotta scroll up. Commando, obviously. Yeah. Running Man. I think we should remove it, right?
No.
I'm kidding. Running Man definitely. I know. No. It definitely stays. Oh, I recently got a hold of the book. I'm gonna read that. It's gonna be very different, I think, but I'm gonna read it. Terminator 2, obviously. The Terminator, obviously. Or no?
I mean,
even if the first one is better, but we can't deny that the second one is an amazing.
I'm
movie.
not arguing about. I'm arguing about if we should keep the first one.
What? Fuck you!
I,
no. That's a veto for me. The first Terminator has to stay.
I think the Terminator is the best one in the franchise.
Oh yeah,
in my opinion,
definitely.
Maybe because I watched this, I always thought it was more of a horror movie. He's so terrifying in that movie.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I saw it. I think I was like 10 or 11 or 12 something when I saw it the first time. It's especially towards the end when he's just the metal skeleton. It's fucking terrifying. But there's so many good action scenes in that. The shootout in the club, the car chase towards the end, the shootout in the police station, the shootout in the future. There's lots of good action.
And by the way, it's in my opinion the best camera movie.
Yeah. I
can't remember.
Wait, James Cameron.
Yeah.
Avatar, Titanic, True Lies.
I haven't seen The Abyss.
The Abyss is good, except the ending kind of ruins it though. But it's a good movie. No, yeah, it probably is his best movie.
It is Terminator.
Yeah.
I would put T2 as the second.
Oh, definitely.
But I think Terminator is the best one. And the music.
Yeah. The really like hardcore synth score. Yeah, that one stays. I mean, it stays, but that one's really good. It's his best one, yeah.
You wanted Ronin to stay.
Yeah, I really want Ronin to stay.
Yeah, that one is we can keep it.
That one is really like hardcore. Like it's mostly car scenes, but there is a lot of shootouts as well. I mean, the beginning with Sean Bean when they kill the gun runners. I think it's a really good action.
And when Sean Bean dies in the movie, as we discussed.
Yeah, his soul dies.
His credibility in the criminal
it's just gone.
Circles is gone after.
Oh, and he's so cocky before that, but yeah, we're gonna fucking do this. And I was like, oh, I want to go home. Oh, that's terrible. And then Die Hard, obviously, but are we keeping all the sequels? Not the fifth one, but 2, 3, 4.
I don't like the second one. But it should stay.
I think so too.
But I don't like it. I just want to put it out there.
I like it.
It's not a bad movie. It's just not as. No, I think it has the sequel. The second movie. Like people always discuss about the second album an artist make.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because it's just a repeat of the first one, but it's winter.
And I think that's why I kind of enjoy the third one more.
Yeah, because it's something different. That's another movie that, and I think that's also influencing us. It was on like at least 3 or 4 times a year when we were kids on TV.
I have it on VHS, and I think I've seen it like in Spanish 20 times.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those movies you can watch over and over. And then the fourth one, I think it should stay. It's probably the weakest of those. Unless you don't, you don't like the second one, but it's still good. And I mean, John McClane defeats a jet plane without a gun. So
yeah, take that, Tom Cruise.
It's kind of ridiculous, but I think it's good enough.
Yeah, it has a lot of action. I mean, when he murders, is it Maggie Q? What's her name?
Oh God, yeah! When he just first he hits her. Yeah. Oh damn! Yeah, and I love that line. It's paraphrasing, but it's like, I don't hit women, but I'm gonna fuck you up. Basically, is what he says. It's so bad, but it's so good. And he hits her with a car, rams her into an elevator shaft. She somehow survives that. So he climbs out onto the car and kicks her in the face until she falls down with the car and explodes.
I mean, I'm totally against violence against women.
Of course, but it's a movie, so.
But when that happened, I started to cheer. I was like, fuck yeah, fuck her up.
Yeah. First of all, it's a movie. Second of all, she started it, okay? She wanted to take down
super
America.
Evil.
Yeah, yes. They introduce her like killing civilians with like headshots. So, fucking kill her. I don't care. She wanted to kill America. We're gonna kill her. So that stays. Problem is now we kept so many movies. We could probably make this into a top 100. Oh my god, it is 100.
It is 100, isn't it?
Yeah. Should we go through it one more time? Just see if we can scale off a couple more.
Sure.
Because, like, we still have, like, the Punisher, Deadpool movies are still one entry, even though they're two movies.
Yeah.
Just let's just say yes or no.
No to the first one. Remove it.
V for Vendetta. Yeah. Let's remove that. Boondock Saints. Oh.
Yeah, Boondock should stay.
Stay. Atomic Blonde.
I haven't seen it. It's up to you.
I say it stays.
Yeah.
Hardcore Henry.
I haven't seen it, so it's up to you again.
I will remove it. Nobody remembers Hardcore Henry. Man on Fire stays.
Yeah.
Baby Driver stays.
You convinced me last time, so.
Okay. I can't see it. The Last Action Hero stays.
Yeah.
Wanted.
Kind of wanted to stay.
All right, we'll keep it. The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
You can remove it.
Okay. There we go. Oops. Clive Owen, King Arthur.
Because I want that one to stay that way.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep that one. Mad Max 2, Road Warrior, definitely.
Sure.
Triple X. You know what?
What's the next movie?
The next one is Deadpool 1 and 2. You know what? I'll take Triple X off because you haven't seen it and you really dislike the other ones. So
yeah.
I'll take it off. It's fair. Deadpool 1 and 2, I would say remove the first one.
Yeah. I mean that shootout on the bridge.
Yeah, but other than that, are there any other really good action scenes in it?
That shootout on the bridge. No, I think it's that one and the end fight basically.
Yeah, that one's pretty good, but it's mostly good because of when he gets the axe in the head, he starts seeing these cartoon like unicorns. The fight in and of itself, it's good, but it's nothing spectacular. It's funny, but it's not like hardcore action.
The second one has.
Oh yeah.
I think the second one is better.
Yeah, like the whole montage in the beginning when you just see him kill a bunch of people. When the when all the members of X-Force dies, and when they attack the bus, the end fight in the school. I think it has a lot more memorable action scenes.
It's really good.
It's really good. Yeah, it is. Punisher 89. Honestly, now if we're really like cutting movies, I would say it could be removed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remove it.
It's not memorable enough. Dread stays, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, Brother of the World, we can remove it. Although you should definitely watch it.
Oh yeah, no, I have it on my computer. I just haven't seen it yet. I'll do that tonight. I don't have anything else to watch. I'll watch that tonight. Because I like me some Mark Dacascos. Except for fucking Craig Freeman. 18 definitely stays. Right?
I heard 18, not 18. I was like, what? Yeah, it definitely stays.
Yeah. Well, now we gotta ask ourselves, Kung Fu Hustle, is that a martial arts movie? Or is it an action movie? If we're gonna cut movies here.
They use weapons.
But do they use guns?
I think they do. I can't remember though.
Me neither. You get to decide. Because you put it on the list.
Yeah, it's one of the best chase scenes because they run so fast in that movie.
Oh yeah. The lady with the cigarette, right? The like house. No, what's it called? Oh, whatever. Who owns the apartment building? All right, it stays.
Yeah, I should say. I mean, if people haven't seen it, one, what's wrong with you? It's a
Yeah.
really fun movie.
Yeah.
I mean, the comedy in that movie is basically the best part, but the action is really good as well.
Yeah.
Because it's so over the top.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Olympus and London Has Fallen. Are we keeping both? I would say just looking at quality overall.
Olympus should stay,
Exactly.
and
Olympus should
London.
stay. London should go. It has good action, but overall, no, it's not as good as the first one.
Would you say Taken is an action movie then compared to London Has Fallen?
Oh, yeah, definitely. There's car chases. There's hand-to-hand combat. There's gunfights.
Yeah, I could say.
It created Liam. It revitalized Liam Neeson's career, turned him into an action star. Like
Didn't 18 do that?
Taken was
What
before that.
was before, right?
2008.
And 18 was 2009.
10.
Or 10.
Yeah. So yeah, he went from like serious British thespian actor to Hollywood action star, which is insane, and he's still like cashing in on that success. So I definitely think he should stay. The Fast and Furious movies.
Is there any one of them you want to remove? Because it's up to you, basically.
No. If we're just going after pure quality, I guess we could remove the sixth one. Out of those four, it's the worst one, but it's still really good.
I mean, I think you should keep it and we should remove Rumble in the Bronx.
That's, yeah, I can agree to that. Let's see here, I gotta scroll up. Right. We're keeping those. We're keeping Super Cop. We have to.
Yeah.
Police Story stays. Rush Hour stays. Rumble in the Bronx. Yeah, I could remove that. And it is technically more of a martial arts movie. I think there's like 1 or 2 guns in it. Let's remove that. The Crow, we're keeping it, obviously.
Yeah.
Transporter, staying. Crank, Crank 2, staying. The One, staying. Romeo Must Die. I was a little unsure about that one, but you'll have to decide.
I have to go. I'm going through the whole movie in my head right now.
I mean, the only thing I remember about it is the Aaliyah song, so I can't judge. I can't judge it.
You remember when he has a fight scene with someone? I think it's one of his friends, and he hits him in the neck and like breaks his neck, and they show like an X-ray image.
Oh right,
like in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. And isn't it? It's also, maybe I'm mixing it up with another movie. It's the one where he like helps whatever her name is, a mother and her daughter. Or is that another movie?
Oh my god, that movie is so good, but I think it's more of a martial arts movie. I know, Kiss of the Dragon. You're thinking of that.
Oh right, yeah. Oh dude. Oh right. I haven't seen Romeo Must Die. I've seen Kiss of the Dragon. I mean, I've seen the X-ray scene, but that's probably on YouTube or something. I haven't seen Romeo Must Die. But you decide. Kiss of the Dragon is off because it's a martial. We're not adding any movies now, and it's a martial arts movie.
You can take away Romeo Must Die because at least the one has guns.
Exactly. The one
I can't remember a shootout in Romeo Must Die.
Well, yeah.
I remember they have guns and people getting shot.
But there's no like gunfights.
Maybe there's one gunfight. Can't remember, but you can remove it.
Yeah.
But what about Hero? It has no gunfights. Well, they use swords and
arrows.
People get showered in arrows.
Yeah. Oh, that ending. Ugh, so good. And then we're keeping Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Obviously.
Yeah.
It like introduced Eastern action to us Europeans. We're like, oh wait.
Yeah, they reintroduce it again.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, they make cool movies over there. Whoa. 300.
Yes.
It stays. Kong. It stays. I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pacific Rim stays.
Blade 2 stays.
Demolition Man stays.
Sudden Death. You removed it.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I removed it. Universal Soldier stays. We kind of skipped this one. Under Siege, when he plays the chef on the ship. We skipped it. We missed that one. Is it good enough to stay on the list then?
I mean, if we skipped it, then we can remove it.
Exactly. I just remember now, like we just skipped that and went straight to On Deadly Grounds, which we removed. Out for Justice. You hadn't seen it. We both saw.
I think I have seen it, but I can't remember.
Mm.
Because every Steven Seagal movie is the same.
That's true. Opinion. Should we then just keep Nico or Above the Law, and like let that represent Steven Seagal?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I really like Out for Justice, but like you said, it's like every Seagal movie. So we
it's
just
one movie.
Exactly.
It does.
We'll keep Above the Law.
It's like the Ramones. They just made one song.
Yeah. Yeah. Red Scorpion. I say it stays. You hadn't seen it, right?
No, I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah. Cobra stays.
Yeah.
Tango Cash stays.
Definitely stays.
Who Am I stays.
Yeah, it stays.
Yeah. Bad Boys. Maybe.
If we take it away, it gives me a reason to take away Born Identity.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah, let's take away both of them.
Right. Who Am I? Gone. Wait, did we pass? No, we haven't passed that one yet.
No, because I think the other 4 should stay. Because say what you will about Bad Boys 2, but
okay,
the action is good.
Yeah, okay.
And it's Bad Boys 2.
I'll give you that.
Haven't you seen Bad Boys 2?
You haven't seen Bad Boys 2? So which one are we watching? Both of them. Point Break, stays.
Yeah, it stays.
Hot Fuzz, stays. Kill Bill.
Volume 1. Yeah, I think it should stay.
Okay, it's staying.
It has a lot of action.
Does it? I mean, you have the fight in the beginning between her and whatever her name is, Vivica A. Fox.
Yeah.
Then you have the animated scene where they kill Rishi O's parents, Rishi E parents.
And then
the end, of course, but
the sword fight.
Yeah, when she kills the Crazy 88 in the end with Lucy Liu.
But I think it's such an iconic.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Fight scene.
Yeah. No, yeah. It stays. Yeah, obviously. But here, Born Identity, we're removing that one.
Yeah, remove it.
Yeah.
The second one can stay.
Yeah. Matrix stays. Equilibrium. Does it stay?
Yeah, Kung Fu all the way.
Right. Okay, now, last chance. Winter Soldier?
I want it to stay. I think it still should stay.
We're keeping it. Lethal Weapon 1 and 4 staying. Edge of Tomorrow staying. Are we keeping all the mariachi movies?
I think we should maybe. It's so good, but maybe we should remove El Mariachi.
Oh no!
I know it's.
I thought you were gonna say Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
No. I really wanted to stay.
Yeah. But then I say we keep all of them in that case, because I really enjoy El Mariachi.
Could we just put it the Desperado and El Mariachi as the same movie? That's the same entry, because it's basically the same movie. When you think about it.
Oh yeah, sure. Desperado is like a Hollywood remake of El Mariachi.
Yeah.
But maybe we should remove El Mariachi then.
But I think it's better than Desperado.
Yeah, but purely in terms of action. I don't know.
Actually, I think we should keep as one entry, both those two, and have Once Upon a Time in Mexico as a separate. But it's up to you.
I say we keep it like this for now, because I want to try. I want to try and separate all movies. But yeah, I think we agreed on Predators. It's staying. Predator 2 staying. Predator staying. Last Chance. Aliens.
We can't remove it.
I
It's
know.
hard.
And it
I
fucking
mean,
kills me. But I mean, honestly, it's us who are making the list. Should we really take into consideration what other people think? This is like our list.
fucking remove it.
Yeah! Fuck you, Cameron! It's gone!
I can't believe we did it.
It's final. I'm removing all the letters from my keyboard. I can't write aliens anymore. I'm just picking off ALIEN ENS.
Like the most important.
Yeah.
Boss.
Yeah. Mission Impossible. Are we keeping all of them? If we're gonna cut down some of them, I would say the third one and the sixth one. Cause no, we can't. It has the fucking Halo jump. It has Tom Cruise flying a helicopter for real. No. But maybe the third one when they're in Rome. Or are we just keeping them? They're really good action movies. Maybe we should.
They're really good.
Yeah, maybe we should just keep them.
It's too hard to. I was scared you're gonna say the second one, but those actions in the second part of the movie, it's.
Yeah,
I mean talk about building up.
Oh sure. Yeah, sure. I mean, if you weren't here, I would remove it, but out of respect, I won't, because I know you really want to keep it.
And you kind of agree, and you're happy that I agreed to remove aliens.
Yeah.
So this is like my reward.
I'll let you keep Mission Impossible too.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Face Off stays. Hard Boiled stays. Killer stays.
Because it's basically what we enjoy in action movies.
Wait, which one?
I mean, the list, basically.
Oh yeah, definitely. The Raid movies, they stay.
Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim stays.
The Lego movie is definitely staying. I mean,
okay.
after
our conversation. Okay, yeah. Lego movie stays. Rambo movie stays. Could remove any of the Dark Knight movies? Like if we're thinking in terms of pure action. I was gonna say maybe.
I mean,
I was gonna say the Dark Knight, but then I remembered the tunnel chase. Yeah.
And it's the Batman Begins, because if you think about it, we removed Deadpool 1.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're similar, but the
structure is kind of the same.
Their structure, I mean, it's an origins. Both are origins.
Well, yeah, but when it comes to
they have a lot of explaining, and that's why I mean, the Dark Knight is more an action movie.
Yeah.
Equal to, because the character's now established.
Exactly.
So.
And
yeah, we could remove Batman Begins.
Yeah, and the Dark Knight Rises is just pure action, lasts like half hour, so.
It's really high paced.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that bad as many people thought. I mean, yes, it has.
It has definite flaws, and you're always gonna judge the last movie in a trilogy. When you know it's the last movie in a trilogy, you're always gonna judge that more harshly because, like, oh no, you technically don't want it to end, so you're just gonna shit on the third one, regardlessly. It's human nature basically. But I mean, like, if we're just objectively looking at it, it is an amazing movie. And an amazing action movie.
I mean, it's true about judging the third one more harshly. That's why, I mean, when we saw John Wick, you remember? Because we saw it together.
Yeah, I remember. I remember. This time I remember.
We both enjoyed the movie, but was one thing. But we can't say it now. There's gonna be a fourth one because they have
Oh yeah, they announced it like the day after.
Because we loved everything about that movie, except there was gonna be a fourth one because we wanted it to be a trilogy.
Yeah, because if that was the last one, that would have been a third movie you couldn't shit on. There's nothing bad about it. I mean, for being a John Wick movie, there's nothing bad about it. And that's like, I mean, that could be an entire episode just discussing the John Wick movies. Like, I did a spoiler episode with my sister about it.
Yeah.
We talked for like an hour and 20 minutes about it. Those movies, they're just so good. And in my opinion, they get better. I know a lot of people really like the first one the most, but I think they just get better and better.
No, they amp it up.
Yeah, I think so.
There's not many movies you can say that does that. It's usually the opposite.
Yeah, exactly. They kind of lose quality because they just want to remake the first one, but this one doesn't do that. The second one is very different from the first one. The third one is more like the second one in that case, but it's it's a continuation of the story, so it doesn't feel like a repeat. But now we're just talking about John Wick.
Guess which our number one is probably.
Oof, yeah. So all three John Wick movies stays. Definitely.
Yeah. Notice how we didn't even mention Mad Max because it's definitely.
Oh shit! No, I forgot. Yeah, it's no discussion.
Yeah.
yeah. Of course. That one stays. Are we keeping both Mummy movies?
Which one do you think is more action? I like the second one.
Yeah. I haven't seen the second one in a long time. From time to time I return to the Mummy, and I kind of like it less and less each time because I grow older and start seeing flaws in it. The second one has like an airship, and I'm very infatuated with airships, but that's not an argument to keep the movie.
I think it is. I mean, the second one it has action. Although the first one has a lot of action too.
Yeah, and the first one...
I can't decide.
The first one introduces Jack O'Connell, or whatever his name is. It's Jack O'Connell, right?
Yeah, Brendan Fraser's...
Yeah.
Remember him?
I do. And I from time to time, I listen to interviews, because he still gives interviews from time to time. And it's so sad. He is such a broken man. It's terrible. So now we got to keep it. For Brendan. We're keeping the Mummy movies.
They're both such good action adventure movies.
Yeah. If you want to compare it, just action to action, want to compare it to Indiana Jones, it definitely has more action. Like shootouts, car chases, fist fights. It has more like monsters. It has fucking a dogfight. Or, I mean, it's a plane being chased by a sandstorm, but still. If we're just not going overall quality, just thinking about action, it's better than Raiders of the Lost Ark. I said it. But are we keeping the second one? Isn't it kind of like Die Hard 2, just a repeat, but with water instead of sand?
Yeah,
and that terrible Scorpion King.
Let's not talk about that part. Yeah, let's not talk. I mean, when they resurrect Imhotep and he puts these mummies soldiers and they're getting chased in London. I mean, that chase scene with a double-decker bus.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It's so good. And when they're in the forest, when they're going to go to the temple.
Oh, yeah, and the little like...
Pygmies.
Pygmy mummies, yeah. Okay, we're keeping it. We'll keep it. And we'll keep
They're really entertaining movies.
Yeah.
I mean, I think both of them have a lot of things.
Both of them have qualities.
I mean, it has romance. It has everything. If you want to watch a tunes that has basically everything, just have nothing to watch, you should watch the first and the second one. Don't watch the third one. Watch the first and the second one.
Yeah.
And don't watch the remake.
Tom Cruise. No.
I had to turn off.
Oh yeah. I paid money to see that movie in the cinema. I was so angry. Yeah, they're staying. I'm gonna remove the eraser. The eraser.
Yeah.
I'm basically just keeping it because I think it's a cozy movie to watch, so we're removing that one. Big Trouble in Little China obviously stays. Red Heat obviously stays. Is it memorable enough, or is it just another action movie?
I mean, his hair and his terrible suit is
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, could it be on the same list as Die Hard and The Matrix?
Nah, you can remove it.
No. Yeah.
I mean,
where's it?
although I don't think Total Recall should be there, I think Total Recall is definitely more memorable for its action sequences.
Yeah, exactly. And are we're keeping Total Recall?
You want to keep it, so we can keep it.
Yeah. Commando stays. Running Man.
Come on,
stays.
they took his Jenny. Of course we keep it.
Danny! You a funny guy, Benny. I'm gonna kill you last.
Hey, did you say you're gonna kill me last?
I lied.
Commando also has that. Is it Commando that has that scene when the guy says "fuck you, asshole" and he's like, "No, fuck you, asshole."
Yeah.
Yeah, Commando's definitely staying.
Yeah. Or when the guy starts saying like, "Hey, we got your daughter, so we just want you to do this little job for us. And as long as you go along with our plan, we'll keep your daughter safe. So you're gonna help us, right?" And he just goes, "Wrong!" and shoots him in the head. That definitely stays. Yes, Commando is amazing. Blow off some steam, Bennett. Oh, he even says, "I'll be back, Bennett." Yeah. Commando is amazing. He picks up a phone booth with a guy in it and throws it. That movie is fucking amazing.
We should have a live stream watching our reactions, watching Commando and like The Running Man.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's like a format I've been wanting to try out. So definitely. But let's move on. Running Man, like we said, that stays. Terminator 1 and 2, they stay, right? Both stays. Yeah. Ronin. Yeah, I want to keep it. I think it should also be counted as a modern action movie classic. And then the Die Hard movies. You know what? I can agree to removing the second one.
Because it's basically the first one, but...
Yeah.
Although, the more I think about it...
Okay. No. He even says, "How can the same shit happen to the same guy twice?"
How do you say? I mean, twice, 4 times, 5 times. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
I mean, the second one has a lot of cool action scenes. When he kills the guy with the ice.
Yeah.
And the shootout in the airport.
Or when they have a fist fight on the airplane, the wing of an airplane. Yeah, and the shootout in the whole glass atrium thing.
Yeah.
Damn it.
The more you think about it.
Yeah, the snowmobile chase. Yeah.
I still think it's the worst one of the 4. I mean, it's not bad, but I still don't enjoy it as much because it should stay. It should definitely stay.
Okay, I'll put it.
You can't take it away.
Die Hard 2. Oh wait.
I would say because I think Die Hard 2 is definitely more of an action movie than Total Recall. I would say Total Recall is a better movie.
Oh yeah, sure. And I don't know. When was the last time you watched Total Recall?
8 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, I think if we watched it, I think you would say it's an action movie. Definitely, I think so. I even remember there was this Swedish television show a long time ago that was like a Swedish version of Top Gear. It might even have been Swedish Top Gear. Where they had like a contest where you had to like vote for which car chase scene was the most iconic, and the one where in Total Recall, the one where all the cop cars chase him in the taxi was actually one of the one of the scenes you could vote for. So I don't know. Yeah, there was that one. It was the. I mean, this was like in 99 or 98. So it's way before all the Fast and Furious movies and before Fury Road and all that. So it was the Total Recall chase. It was some scene from Smokey and the Bandit, I think. And another one was the whole cop car pileup in Blues Brothers. So I mean, that's some sort of credibility, I suppose. But
yeah.
Well, the list as it is now is how many entrants? Still a lot. Oh, it's 83. And if we were to cut up Mission Impossible, it would be 84, 5, 6, 7, 87.
But how about we can make a top 80 list easily.
Yeah. So remove 3 more.
Or mash up.
Right. Now I don't know. I don't. Okay, yeah, maybe.
Because do we really want to move any one of them that's left? I could remove Lethal Weapon 4, but it still feels wrong.
No, you want to keep the one. I think that's a legitimate entry. But like there's some movies, but that's unfair because it's movies I haven't seen or haven't seen in a long time. So I don't know. That feels unfair to remove them. But like Wanted,
because I mean, one is not gonna be a top movie, but it still has a lot of good action scenes.
Yeah.
And the bending the bullet thing. I mean, that was.
Yeah, that's true. And then, and there's not that many, but I would argue for Winter Soldier to be removed.
I would argue Predator 2. Oddly enough.
Predator 2 or Predators? Predator 2 has Bill Paxton.
Yeah, but so does Aliens.
Yeah, but he's not annoying in Predator 2. In Aliens, he's a fucking douchebag. I hate him in that movie.
I think he's more of a douchebag in the second one. He's just an idiot in Aliens.
But the thing is, just quickly, in Aliens, he starts out all like cocksure and he's making like quips
Game over, man.
Being an asshole. Yeah, but the more the movie goes along, he just becomes a fucking coward, like a little bitch. Game over, man. Game over. And so that's like when he finally dies, it's like, well, good riddance, basically. In Predator 2, he starts out all like cocksure and yeah, saying a bunch of like quippy things and being an asshole. But the more the other cops and we as an audience get to know him, the more we start to respect him. And when he actually like sacrifices his life to save whatever her name is, yeah, because she's pregnant, that's like, hey man, that's really you're actually a good guy. So I think it's the reverse of Aliens, where he starts out being an asshole and becomes a coward, and in Predator he starts out being an asshole and becomes an okay guy. So if we're just arguing Bill Paxton roles here, he's definitely better in Predator 2.
But does Predator 2 have a Yakuza member with a katana fighting a predator?
It doesn't. It does have a Jamaican voodoo gangster fighting a predator with a sword.
I can't even remember that, to be honest. I like Predator 2.
Yeah, me too.
No, we should do the mashup thing, basically, I think.
You think so?
Yeah. I could argue removing some movies, but they should be
counted as a franchise. As one.
Yeah, entry. And some movies should get recognition. I think that we're putting on the list. Because our list is definitely not gonna look like every other list you find on the internet.
No. Okay.
Because then aliens definitely will be on those lists. But
yeah.
fuck aliens.
Fuck aliens. Okay. But okay. What movies are we bunching together? Are we bunching together the Die Hard movies? Or are they good enough to be separate entries?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Crank 1 and Crank 2 should be one entry.
But Die Hard 2, Die Hard as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I'll just write that. Die Hard 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we can remove them from the list. There we go. The Terminator movies, I mean, it's just 2 of them.
Yeah, it's 2 of them. It's too few.
Yeah. John Wick is already bunched together. The Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises, I don't think they should be, or should they? Should we just write the Dark Knight franchise?
We could. And then we don't take away Batman Begins.
Exactly. It gets an honorable mention, basically.
Yeah.
Right. So the Dark Knight franchise.
Updating my list as well.
And I suppose the same with the Rambo movies then? Just putting them as 2, 3, 4?
Yeah, because the first one, I mean, if someone classifies the first one as an action movie, you're one, retarded. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot that you actually classified at first. Actually,
oh, no.
Then I convince you, but it isn't.
Yeah, I mean, I would still argue that it is, but if we decided that because the 3 other movies are they have so much more action, we kind of like
and they changed the tone completely.
Yeah, but should we just write Rambo franchise then, so it gets an honorable mention? Yeah.
Yeah.
The Rambo franchise.
You can put an asterisk on every movie that doesn't have that is the complete franchise.
Let's see, and the next one is the Raid and Raid 2. They're very different movies. So I wouldn't bunch, and it's also just 2 movies, just like Terminator.
Yeah, keep them separate.
Yeah, Mission Impossible are already bunched together, so we're bunching together the Predator movies. Just calling it Predator franchise. Yeah.
Yeah, put an asterisk on there as well. Although we shouldn't count the last one, although I think was okay.
Oh right. No. I'm putting I'm saying that not the Predator. The Predator. There we go. Yeah. So only the first 3. Are we bunching together the El Mariachi movies as the Mariachi trilogy?
Yeah.
Yep. El Mariachi trilogy.
And we said Crank as one.
Did I pass Crank? No.
It's like one of the first entries, last entries.
All right. Oh, well, we'll get to that one. But Lethal Weapon movies, we're only counting. Should we put those together, or just keep them separate? Because, honestly,
I don't think they're good enough to be separate.
Exactly. The second and third one. No, I think we should keep them separate because the second and third one doesn't really end up on the list. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So just keep just those 2. So we keep them separate.
Yeah. They're quite different.
Yeah, that as well. What else? Yeah, Crank and Crank 2. We'll put those together. Crank 1 and 2.
Did we say the Mummy? Because the Mummy, I mean...
Oh, right. Yeah, I think we passed those.
They should be together. Because when you think about it, they changed the actress in the third one, so...
Yeah, but then...
in my opinion, it's not canon.
But then, should we just... But then, because we only like 2 of 3 movies, should we just... because if you just write the Mummy franchise, people are going to think the third one is included.
You can put with racial Weisz.
The Rachel Weisz movies. Okay.
Yeah.
The Mummy. Oops. The Mummy franchise. All right. The Rachel Weisz continuum. How the fuck does she spell her name? Weisz.
It's Weisz.
Said, right? Yeah. Rachel Weisz. Yeah. Funny story. It's pronounced Vice, and when she first got to Hollywood, she wanted to change her spelling, or no, an agent wanted to change her spelling to single V, Y, Z E, and she was like, "No, that sounds like a porn name," and he was like, "Oh, okay," and yeah, I think that definitely sounds like a porn name.
It's kind of stupid.
Yeah, that too. Let's see, where were we? Mariachi Trilogy, blah 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 blah. Crank 1 and 2. Fast and Furious.
We could put it
I'll just
one because
yeah.
when you think about it, they change so drastically in tone.
Yeah, and I'll just
like the Rambo franchise.
Yeah, I'll write 5, 6, 7, 8 instead of franchise because we just want these 4.
Yeah, 5 to 8. Just put 5. Yeah,
I put them on one line like 5, 6, 7, 8. Taken is just 1. Kung Fu Hustle. This is 1. That's it. So now we're at like the list is at 68 entries. So
do we want it even to short it down? I think it's okay, 68.
Or should we bring back 2 and make it an even number at 70, like a top 70? Are there any movies we could add?
That's not part of a franchise.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to think here. I'm not a big fan of it, but I wouldn't be against putting it on the list. Snowpiercer. Did you watch that? With Chris Evans.
I didn't watch the end though, because I watched like 2 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see why people like it. I just thought certain aspects of it were like, eh. But that could definitely go on the list. Definitely, the action is amazing.
Sure. I mean, I think people should see it. It's kind of underrated. I mean,
yeah.
As a mainstream wise.
Yeah.
People didn't see it.
No, it kind of went under the radar because it wasn't a Hollywood movie. It was a Korean movie based on a French comic book. People were like, who? What?
You know what?
I'll put down Snowpiercer.
You can put in your stupid XXX movie.
No, really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I was gonna say Aliens, but I was like, fuck
Aliens.
Fuck
that movie. Fuck Aliens. Hell yeah, XXX, The Return of Cedric Cage.
But it's number 70.
Oh yeah, sure. That's your caveat. Cedric Cage. Yes. All right. So this is our technically top 70 list. Oh, now we should actually like
rearrange
it.
Yeah.
But we've been going on for an hour and a half, so
let's do this for next stream.
Yeah, that's gonna take a long time. But we were talking about doing something different for the next stream. Maybe take a break from the action list.
Yeah.
Doing.
I think it's gonna take a while for us to agree.
That too. Yeah, we should talk off stream just to like shorten that stream a little bit because that could go on for a while. I think.
Is it weird? I'm so happy that we didn't put the Aliens movie.
No, I'm happy too. Yeah, because it's a bad movie. Shitty effects, stupid characters, ruins the first one. Fuck that movie.
Or does it elevate the first one? Because it. I really love the first one.
No. I don't think it elevates the first one.
The first one is so fucking terrifying.
Yes. That is one of like few movies I count as a perfect movie. Definitely.
I have to rewatch our sci-fi stream from like 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because I think I put that one or Akira as number one.
I don't remember. I just remember that I definitely had Alien on my list.
I think everyone had like Alien at least in their top two.
Yeah, yeah. But we're we're happy with the list as it is now. But we're definitely gonna rearrange it. However, I don't. Yeah, we're not gonna do that next week. But we already know what we're gonna do next week, so we could announce that here. We're actually gonna do to I guess celebrate the release, the worldwide release of Booksmart. We are doing our top 3 high school movies. And it's gonna be, well, yeah. Christopher isn't back yet. We might have a guest. I don't want to promise anything, but I've been messaging people, so we might have a guest for that one. But otherwise, it's just gonna be me and you. That's gonna be good. But that's for next week. So thank you to everyone watching. There's actually been a few here. They haven't been chatting much, but there's been a few people coming in and out. So thank you for watching. Be sure to join us next week when we're doing the high school list, top 3 high school movies. But until then, have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.